So, Machine Dino here, chat, is a deck that, let's do a quick deck here, that we built to try and leverage the feature location. So, Ronan the Accuser specifically fits really well into giving your opponent extra cards in their hand. We're leveraging this along with Mystique, as well as Rogue here, who can steal ongoing abilities. I'm expecting a lot of opposing Ronins and Devil Dinosaurs here as well. So Rogue seems excellent. Sentinels, probably the funniest thing that we can be doing into this location, since it gives you another Sentinel in your hand in addition to theirs. It's just kind of a gift that keeps on giving. And then Collector's obviously sweet here as well, because if your opponent plays into that location, it triggers us out for us, yeah. No specific referral code for Moonbreaker, Hackmage, you're fine. That URL like kind of tracks clicks, but I don't think it tracks purchases too. No, I don't have a specific incentive with them. Our Dino does have shiny things. All right, well, let's lead on Angela here. Can make her nice and big. Rogue felt excellent in the hour I played this morning. We played against a lot of other people playing Devil Dino decks, and she just kept shoving them in the trash can again and again and again. Let's actually put the 3-power thing in here with Angela. Oh my gosh. Alright, take your cube. I guess because Cosmo was a possibility on turn 2, we should have technically put Quinjet here and Cable here, right? That's on me. Yes, do not buy the fast upgrades. They're very bad. Alright, well, Muriel is the best place for Angela to be. We're gonna stack that up with lots of stuff. There's the Machine World. Let's lead on Cable here. See where we end up at. Help, I keep sorting things into locations in my sleep. Thank you for the 34 months, Bez. Appreciate it. Wow, they actually blocked our Cable via Maximus, huh? It's funny. Quinjet will be great here, obviously. Hey, nice, bro. Yeah, this game's a ton of fun. Snap is very, very sweet. Okay, they also have a Quinjet, but they also have a very finite amount of power in the middle here, huh? So unless they have something like Blue Marvel, we just very cleanly and easily go over the top of them here. Do I Rogue their Quinjet here? And then, like, do this. And this Maximus will be cheap next turn, and this Sentinel will be almost free. I wasn't going to be able to Rogue that anyways, because of Crimson Cosmos. Pull 3 is where you hit, like, the real game, basically. It's like the TLDR. Okay, there's a Ronin. We're in a good spot here, right? We have priority. We're winning middle. We're gonna be winning left tier theoretically, and we're setting up to win right. Yeah, I think they would have left if we would have stabbed their hands pretty weak here. Turns out having double Quinjet is pretty decent, chat. They borrowed our Quinjet with Leader. Victory. I feel like Leader in your Jubilee deck is asking for trouble a little bit of the time. Not being able to control what turn you're getting something on. Okay, there's a Machine World. Let's play Agent. I'll play Agent all the way to the right. Both face down locations. We'll just start Sentineling into the Machine World. Sentinel working with Machine World seems like a solid flavor win. Do you get any collection levels when you split? You do not. It doesn't cost you anything to split. You do get the half discount on the first level of the next one though, right? Shang-Chi is a good one to know about. Bill Nye the Zombie Guy. Damn you for causing me a new card game addiction, but thanks for posting a video about the exact question I have within hours of me needing it. What's going on? Thanks for keeping me around. I'm just gonna give him a crappy Mysterio back here, chat. Ha! This Groot is low-key good into flooding, right? It doesn't cost you boosters or credit in order to split, it does not, no. Okay, now that's kind of funny. They snapped. I think we chill. That's fine. You have been here a while, Haskow. Thanks for the 5 years. Appreciate it. Sure, give me a 6-power thing somewhere else. You may have the flooding. Will the real Mysterio please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. We'll go Collector, Quinjet, Sentinel here in the middle. I don't want to play Ronin out proactively because we know our opponent has a Shang-Chi. So, an interesting slash fun slash notable interaction here is that Shang-Chi will kill the rescue if they play something here because she gets the 9 right away, not when it flips up. She triggers differently than Angela. I think we stay. That's close though. If this is the real Mysterio, we probably lose mid. Mysterio is so good for being able to retain priority. If we'd have been going second there, Shang-Chi would have gotten the Red Skull. as much as I appreciate the Spider-Man pointing emote, I would still really like a mute all emotes button, so I don't have to deal with people sitting here and emoting in my face after they happen to win a game. Don't be that person, chat. Yes, the leader Mysterio is 0 power, is correct. Anytime the Mysterio gets copied any way, shape, or form, it ends up 0 power. I want to Sentinel this turn, so that way we can Sentinel clone plus Cable next turn off of Quinjet. Yes, the Spider-Man emote, when we both reveal the same card, is like the extent of my emote usage in this game. Unless I know the person I'm playing with. Okay, so we have their Sunspot. I don't really have any good payoffs here yet, though, which kind of sucks. I don't really want a Maximus. I just have so many low power things on the board here. Get Sunspot building up in the middle. Ronan will end up with a little bit of power. They are Sentineling and have some cards in their hand. Oh, I have Maximus on the last turn. Okay, playing Ronan here into the Cosmo Path means that we won't be able to get like Shang-Chi or anything crazy like that here. Their Dino into that path means that, okay, Mystique is a great pickup for us. Oh, right. This logistically gets messy. We're gonna Mystique here mid. Good old New York. Yep. I think I'm just supposed to Sentinel here. Because Ronan and Devil Dinosaur keep parallel with each other. And this will soak some extra. We could Maxi here. Yeah, I'm just going to Maxi here and we'll play for center and right, I think. Good chat.
Victory.
Hey, Owl Bears. Thanks for the brand new Prime. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, New York. I think New York would be a better location if it had people move cards on turn 5. It makes the end of the game like just a giant coin flip in a way that's not great. My hot take is I actually dislike New York more than I dislike Danger Room. Do I want to commit Collector to Nidavellir? I don't think I do. I think it's just Collector Quinjet and then we'll Moon Girl next turn. We, snap on the Moon Girl giving us Ronin Dino Sentinel here. Okay, so they either got a Dino or a Ronin there. One of the two. One of the two. Dream Dimension gets offset by the fact that we have Quinjet. And they do not have Quinjet. So they just get like completely tempered out of the game. Well, these are certainly a set of locations. There are locations that are occurring on the game board. Just like Green Goblin. Gotta be a Green Goblin, right? Storm. Okay. It's decidedly not great for us. The reason why Storm's kind of extra rough here is most Storm decks play things like Doctor Doom or other ways to cheat things into the flooded location. So there is a good chance that our opponent's going to be able to win Sanctum Sanctorum. Probably a retreat angle. Yeah, Iron Fist with Green Goblin is adorable. Yeah, they're probably some kind of Odin deck with Ironheart, right?
All systems go.
I guess I punt one cube to, punt one cube to a Doctor Doom here. Definitely something that's in the range of what they could have. Yeah. It could have just been a White Tiger coin flip at the end. If they snap, I'd leave there, but they could fish one more cube out of me. So for the deck chat, the key to replacing cards in decks that you don't have is find a similar function or find a similar spot on curve. So to give you a pointed example for Rogue, you'd want to replace it with either Enchantress or another 3-drop. Cable into Machine World sounds like fun. I mean, I really don't want to give them a cable, right? Oh my god, is that my Quinjet? Chad, it's my Quinjet. That's exciting. Hey, glad you're having fun with the distinction. Alright, we're a real giver, chat. Let the giving begin. You get a Sentinel, and I get a Sentinel. Everybody gets a Sentinel. Them burning their Enchantress on my Quinjet seems like an incredible victory for us, right? Now we get to go Ronin into Mystique Agent 13 Sentinel here. That's your will opponent. So, Mystique to copy Ronin, Sentinel, Agent 13. We fill their hand to 7 here, theoretically. Close to it. Our Collector's also gaining some extra here, too. Did they think we just couldn't beat them on the left? They put like a Shang-Chi or something mid, and then thought we couldn't beat them left? Outta here.
Victory.
The best Galactus that's been played against me. I'm going to look. Did it get pushed down already? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Galactus is actually kind of good to the Destroyer deck, huh? They just like play for 2 other paths and you're like, and for my next trick. Yeah, let's Sentinel first. Subterranean makes Cable a lot worse, right? Nice. Actually, let's do this on the off chance I want to Mystique my, the off chance I want to Mystique my, my Quinjet. All these free rocks, chat. Draw another free rock out of their deck. That's an interesting one. Dude. Okay, Ronin's a great draw. Limbo, eh? Well, that means our last turn's not nearly as much of a surprise, which is sad. We'll definitely need to Mystique my Ronin here. guess we just do this. Oh, there's Cerebro. Oh, they don't have their Mystique though. Deal. Got it here.
Victory.
I was wondering why they had such a strange collection of cards. I think Domino's pretty bad in Cerebro 3. Makes you less likely to have your Cerebro and Mystique on curve, and there's plenty of like vanilla, two energy, 3 power things. Well, I'm glad Agent 13 did it. There, are you giving me a Sentinel? Scarlet Witch! Boo. What fun ever do to you, opponent? Yeah, tell everybody to go kick rocks now. Guess we're just chilling. I'll play a rogue in the center and just give him a dud here, I think. Oh, it doesn't actually move because of Lamaria. That's a funny interaction. So... Oh, it's Cerebro opponent again. I guess if it's a Cerebro opponent again, using my rogue early is actually kind of bad. They're gonna empty their hands, so Ronan's not great here.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so we're not playing for the right. Just play Claw again, right? It's funny that we played another Subterranea game.
Victory.
What archetypes I enjoy the most? I played a big range of things. I think the Beast Bounce deck that I posted a highlight of on the YouTube channel this morning is probably one of my favorite decks in the game right now. I don't know that it's particularly great into the current feature location, so I don't know that we're gonna play it today or tomorrow, but if you want to see one of my favorites in action, the Beast Bounce deck is definitely that. I'll hold Quinjet for after Angel here, I think. The Disruption deck is good too. I think the Beast Bounce deck is better positioned overall in the current format though. Agree that you like fiddly decks with lots of choices and interactions. Yeah, that's a good way to describe my preference more than a specific archetype. Fiddly with lots of choices. Moonbreaker seems really good. I'm looking forward to doing more of it. And they're an early access game, so my contract with them is to spread out 2 hours of gameplay a week over the next month and change. So we'll see as they add more features and stuff. They have a pretty ambitious list of things they want to add overall. Honestly, chat, my best piece of advice, and I know this is a really hard piece of advice for many card gamers to hear, but you need to hear it. You should not be worrying about your ladder rank at the start of playing Marvel Snap. Just like, do your daily quests, collect your... Do your dailies, collect your currency, and focus on leveling up cards and advancing your stuff. I think I'm just devil dinoing. And then we'll like Mystique next turn maybe, plus Sentinel. Just a magic. Just magic. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna tell me to have fun while playing. I know I have quite the audacity telling you to have fun and stuff, but someone's got to. Card gamers refuse to help themselves. Alright, so I think we do this. And then next turn, we could go Sentinel into Moon Girl, and my Mystique and my Devil Diner will both theoretically be large. If you want my suggestions for cards to use into Machine World, check out the top 5 video on the YouTube channel from last night. Every single time a feature location goes up, you can expect a video from me highlighting my favorites. Opponent snapped. So I assume we're about to just get like... They're about to vomit their hand and win by a lot, right? And 12's probably not enough to win, right? I think we just bail. They have their whole deck in their hand, and they have Sarah. Our draw was just awkward that we had to play Maximus early. The Mr. Negative deck is still very good. We're gonna play a little bit of that later today, because putting Mr. Negative into Machine World is very reasonable. It's a card they don't want to play back. Well, this board is very clunked up. Thankfully, we're gonna have Moon Girl into Dino. So we got that going for us. Alright, does anybody get X-Mansion Dift here? It actually hurts my dinos at the end of the game. So we're gonna copy a Devil Dinosaur and Mystique. Oh, copy a Mystique here is actually kind of cute, huh? So we can technically like Dino into Mystique on the last turn. Angela into Jotunheim is certainly a decision. Why did we fill Jotunheim on 5? I'm very confused. Very confused why we Jotunheimed on 5. Yeah, maybe they thought it was 6? I'm gonna lose a card to Dracula, meaning these will only be 8 each, but 16 here is probably plenty, right? Even if this is the real Mysterio and they blow Nova, this is 10, 14, 17 total. And then we'll get -2. Maybe I'm just supposed to Sentinel. Supposed to like Mystique into this. Keep these slightly larger. Probably winning the breaker rate. Yeah, it's just a Mystique. The Dracula expansion kind of sucked. Oh, killing the hood on the right is a big deal for them too, though. Alright, where's the real Mysterio at? Is he mid? Sweet. Okay. Real Mysterio being mid means we win.
Victory.
I actually want to dork around with the Nick Fury deck a little bit more, if I'm being honest, Flanders. We had some fun games with it yesterday. I just don't think it's it's just one of the decks we have to shelve while we play the feature location. Feature locations give you a little bit more narrow range of things you have to work with. Well,
Avengers! Assemble.
so Mindscape means we're gonna get their destroyer, right? And then hopefully this grabs Ant-Man or Captain America here. If it grabs armor, obviously it's a wash, but if it grabs either of these, that's great for us. Or that one, also acceptable. Actually, just never fucking lucky. They're the Spectrum Destroyer deck, Ecto. They play both. 75% chance to be happy, get rid stuff. Oh, I probably should have played Ronin to the right to play around this, huh? Just gonna go ahead and leave.
Escaped.
I don't think you can just straight take or add an energy off of anything and have it be reasonable and balanced. I think there's a couple of things you could like take an energy and a point of power off of, and they'd probably be better and playable. Like Nick Fury is a card we were talking about. I think Nick Fury is a 4 mana, 6 power thing would be super reasonable.
This land is always changing.
Huh. Well, that's kind of funny. That puts a hammer in our deck that they can't use. What order do cards get revealed in this game? They get revealed in the order in which the person that put them down played them. Thanks for the cards, friend. And then which of the two people flip up first is dictated by... who went first. Or who's currently winning on board, I mean, sorry. So I think I want to Ronin. I want to play some cards out over here. I guess the question is, can they beat... It's only going to be 9 power over here on the right? I think they can beat me in Baxter Building if I don't run in there, right? Because my Dino is going to go down to 13, and they only have 17 here. I don't think 19 is enough to win here. They like this for 1 cube, I think. I was not expecting them to just play 1 stat stick there. They had a lot of their good cards in their opener. I'm gonna repeat this a lot. Grolen, thank you for the 13 months. Not that, but I appreciate that. And I appreciate the brand new Prime from Jehob as well. If you think the deck you are playing is the reason you can't climb, it's not the case. Learning when to snap and when to retreat is the most important thing towards being successful in climbing on the ladder in Marvel Snap. I have some pull 2 decks here, but just having a good deck list is not enough to convert into actually climbing up. Especially once you are north of 50. It's so important that you be making good snap decisions. Ooh, that's a piece of candy. That's an ugly piece of candy because it's a pixel art, but Quinjet letting us have turn 4 Sarah we draw off their deck is great. Yeah, snapping before we show their Sarah is probably smart. I agree with that. Get them coming in for the extra cube here. This is like Devil Dino here, Sentinel here. And then last turn we can Ronin plus Maximus, theoretically. DC is pretty good. They want a Shang-Chi me, they got a Shang-Chi mid. I kind of want to play the Maximus here. That only puts me to 10, and it means if they play anything here, they win over here still. And if they Shang-Chi middle, I guess from the Crochet, we might still be okay. Maybe we're supposed to Maximus mid to hedge the Shang-Chi. Puts one less card in their hand for Ronan, but Ronan probably doesn't need one more card. Yeah, because we need Maximus to beat the Bishop, right? Yeah, good clean limit here.
Victory.
Need to learn to play around Shang-Chi better. Yeah, it's just, like... Honestly, that's why when people talk about delaying getting into pool 3 by storing up credits and stuff, you're gonna lose a bunch when you get to pool 3. Not because you don't have cards, but because you're just not familiar with the metagame. Like, it's not a do you have good enough cards or not. It's being able to look at everything my opponent's played so far and go, oh, this is a Shang-Chi deck. I need to play around that on turn 6 if possible is huge. And by delaying getting yourself newer, sweeter cards, you're also going to delay getting to actually learn the real format. Yeah, and 5k credits is what? It's like, it's 100 levels? Is that right? Damn it. I wanted to play Collector on 2. It's technically more than 100 because you collect extra credits along the way, but yeah. Ish is accurate. For fuck's sake, game. Alright, take your cube.
Escaped.
If it's the last turn and you have to choose to play around a counter like Shang-Chi or their trump card, well, that's the thing. The Nick of Time. Like, being familiar with my last opponent's deck, the last opponent's deck doesn't really play a big trump card top end. It's like, it's an interactive deck. And like, what do you choose to play around is really context dependent. Like, I can't, so many card gamers, they always want these binaries like, Jeff, tell me if I always do this or should never do this. And card games wouldn't be very interesting or very fun if you could break everything down to this like yes, no dashboard that like a robot could follow, right? A lot of it are like, well, it depends. What's the board state look like? What's my hand look like? What's the range the deck that they're playing look like? Nah, I'm not big into farming simulators. So, I don't even think pointing out that players are sub 50% win rate is a worthwhile thing to point out, because I think pointing out what their win rate is just highlights the fact that we need to not just have a binary win-loss when calculating win rates in Marvel Snap. Like, when you're playing Marvel Snap, you should be calculating wins, losses, and retreats as 3 separate things. As like the TLDR. You've never played Magic the Gathering? Is it worth visiting if you'd like this game or Hearthstone? No. I think Magic's one of the worst card games on the market currently. I think a majority of people that play Magic the Gathering play it for one of 2 reasons, and neither of those reasons are the gameplay. The first is people play Magic the Gathering because they're fucking boomers who have played Magic the Gathering for 20 years, like myself. So it's nostalgia that keeps them in. And the second reason people play Magic the Gathering is it's a reasonable, if not expensive, social game. So people play it for the social experience it provides. There are much cheaper alternatives to create a social gaming experience than Magic in 2022, but some people have more money than sense, and more power to them. Spend your money on things that make you happy. If having a giant, expensive commander deck sparks joy for you, I'm not going to judge you, chat. Spend money on things that sparks joy. Cheaper alternatives that are social, Arrowhead. I think when you strip away the nostalgia and you strip away the social aspect, Magic makes a pretty medium digital game. Magic, I too like spending hundreds of dollars on travel and hotel to go to a tournament, mulligan to 3 without seeing a land, and heading home, gang. Okay, well, I was hoping to draw Maximus here, but we did not, unfortunately. I guess we'll just Mystique and then play a Rogue here for a stat in case they do something. That doesn't even, it's just like one more stat. I might lose this here. I'll see what they do. Hey, SimQ, thanks for checking out the highlight. Appreciate it. Close. Limited in Magic's probably pretty good. If you've never played Magic, how much is a commander deck? There are a lot of people that own commander decks that cost more than my monthly mortgage. Yeah, like $1 to like $10,000 is the range. But the other thing, the problem, and this is the I've talked about. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move off of the topic of Magic, because I don't want to ramble about boomer games all day. But the problem with Commander isn't even the price, because you could proxy Magic cards if you don't want high quality or whatever, and you don't mind like looking at crap. You could proxy it to get the game experience. The problem with Commander is that you can't just show up to a group that plays Commander and know that you're gonna have a fun and balanced experience, because the power level and what everybody thinks is an appropriate thing, like, you have two people show up with decks, they say these are medium power level or weak commander decks, and the power level of those two decks that both players are describing the same are just like completely different. It's just not a well-balanced experience is the core issue with it. It's why I prefer, I mean, it's not even just like a spike thing, right? Like, you have to like have a dedicated group that all just has like the social contract ironed out with each other that this is the power level that we play at. Is like the TLDR. And if you have that, it's great. But as someone that like plays games with lots of different people over different things, and like my kids and my friends' kids and stuff like that on occasion too, it's like, it's tough to manage that even if you all have like cheap decks or proxies or whatever. Like, you have to play the mini game of balancing your game before you can actually get to it. All right, they have a Wong, we have a Wong, but they don't have a they don't have a, what's it called? Free Sentinels? Free Sentinels chip. Thanks for the brand new Prime. And with that, chat, we're gonna move off of the boomer card game topic. Remember, if you're someone that supports my stuff like Spinach just did there's channels for the boomer card game all over my Discord server. More power to you if you enjoy it. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but it's definitely not my yum and hasn't been for some time. Alright, I think we do this. We play the Mystique here. Then I'm an Ironheart in here. And then we'll like Devil Dino plus Sentinel on the last turn. Never lucky rubber ducky. Alright, I think we're dead. I think we're gonna be dead even if the Mystique lived here. Yeah, the danger room was like irrelevant to this game. Honestly, our opponent should have snapped us before this Odin flipped up, is what should have happened. They let us get away with just like spending 1 cube here, which is great for us.
Escape.
What's a good rank to be at with Pool 2 completed? Infinite. Chat, you can get to Infinite regardless of what your card pool is. The people that you hear out there whining on Discord or Twitter or whatever that they can't get to a particular rank because they don't have the right cards, those people are high on copium, chat. They're writing off a scapegoat that the reason why they can't ladder up isn't their fault. That being said, it is also perfectly okay to not care about your ladder rank and just have fun playing games, chat. I missed getting Infinite, I think 2 of the 4 seasons we had that I was in the closed beta, because I just didn't care. I was just like playing Snap and having fun, making different deck combinations and playing games. Like sometimes my ladder rank would go up and sometimes it would go down. And the 2 months out of the 4 months in the closed beta that I did hit Infinite, I wasn't trying. It just happened to happen.
Snap. Victory.
It's funny. They conceded because their Invisible Woman ended up in the miniaturized lab, but I was snapping because I had Hela, which is funny. Is there a best time to snap? Yeah. When to snap? Check out this video. I cannot tell you how many people have come into this chat in the last week and a half or so since I posted that video. But like, Jeff, I was just kind of snapping whenever, and I watched this video, and it unlocked it for me, and I went from 40 to 60 or 50 to 70, or I finally broke into Infinite. What deck you are playing and what cards you have access to is way less important for climbing than how you leverage the snapping and the cube mechanic. And again, it really just shows the type of content that does well on YouTube versus not. That when to snap video, I think, is legitimately the most useful video I've put out in terms of helping people get better at Snap. And it's like one of the least viewed videos on my channel in the last 2 weeks since I posted it. It doesn't have a flashy whatever. And I needed to clickbait the title better. I'm not changing it at this point. It can sit, but yeah, I needed to clickbait the title better. Is the reality. I think I'm snapping here. We had a pretty good start. An Angela Collector. We have to start Sentineling Machine World along with Cable next turn. How long until the YouTube channel, the Snap channel passes my main channel? Not long, honestly, if it keeps up anywhere close to where it's at. It hasn't passed it in terms of subscribers yet, but in terms of views per month and total watch time, it actually has more than my Jeff Foglin channel does for the last month. It is popping off. Ah, yes, the classic Jubilee into Wasp. It's been picking up almost 1,000 subs a day, which is just insane. Oh, we drew their Devil Dino. That seems good for us. Would I rather Devil Dino or Ronin here? I think I'd rather Ronin, right? Because then I can stack Mystique, Quinjet, Sentinel on the Machine World next turn. Yes, bud. Please fill your hand.
All systems go.
That's the part where I get Shang-Chi'd and feel real sad. Yes, we'd rather Agent 13 because it makes Collector bigger. This is totally a Shang-Chi, isn't it? Shang-Chi in a Lockjaw deck would be a choice, but Snap players make choices all the time. Yeah. We're not saying it's a good choice, champ, but it's a choice that they made. Got it? LOL. I mean, we all saw them Jubilee into a Wasp, right? That's why people play card games, chat, so they can put cards in their deck that are statistically not great, but they can get people and win games with them so they feel brilliant when their tech card wins in the game. It doesn't matter that it's going to be awkward and bad in like 3 or 4 other games out of the next 10 that they play. It won them one game, and they get to feel good about it, and that is why a lot of people like card games. There's nothing wrong with that. Card games allow you to feel smart. There are plenty of things in our lives that make us feel dumb. Let your card game spark joy and let you feel smart, champ. And honestly, Snap is better than any other card game at feeling smart while playing it, because your tech choices get super rewarded in Marvel Snap. Because you get to... Okay, so because Superflow is here, I'm going to Sentinel this turn on the right, and then next turn we'll have a Sentinel and an Angela with 4 mana, so I can Angela Sentinel on the left. If I play Mystique into the dark there, she doesn't copy the Ronin distinction because of the way Dark Dimension works. So the fact that Dark Dimension was Dark Dimension meant I couldn't play around Shang-Chi there. Draken, thanks for the brand new Prime, by the way. Appreciate it. Eve, Polaris, Nightcrawler. Some type of bigger mid-range deck. Would I rather Mystique Devil Dinosaur or Ronin? I do have Maximus for the last turn. I also have like Sentinels and other stuff though. I'm gonna copy the Devil Dinos. Okay, so let's Mystique in the middle so we can play for that location. And then we'll Sentinel. And then we'll Quinjet. Opponent snapped. I think that's fine. What's up, Professor X? Why'd we snap on playing middle? Just feel like we're in a good spot? Okay, Moon Girl's great, obviously. She lets my dinos be huge. So this will be 17, this will be 14. Go either way. You get Shang-Chi's out of another game. Her deck is fairly interactive, so we could see that or Enchantress pop up here at the end and get us. We're adding 5 more power on the left. We good? I think we're good. Oh wait, I think Captain Marvel is gonna get us, right? Cause she could jump mid and they'll still be winning left. Yeah. So close. That damn hand size limit, shit. If we can hold more than 7 cards, you'll be able to plow through there. Chat, which website for the best meta decks? My Snap YouTube channel, chat. Listen, there's no established data source in this game. As soon as we get something like Hearth Sim or whatever, like Snap.fam has such small sample sizes on everything, it's not useful enough yet. There's not enough people running the tracker. All the meta lists and tier lists are just people spewing their opinions. And if you're watching this stream, you might as well go listen to me spew mine if you're looking for deck lists. Is Snapzone not good? Snapzone is just people talking out of their mouth hole like I'm talking out of my mouth hole now. I'd also wager that I probably play a whole heck of a lot more Marvel Snap than most of the people talking out of their mouth holes on other websites. All of the tier lists and shit that you see everywhere, chat, is just people making stuff up based on their feelings and their gut punches. Let's play some Mr. Negative, huh? He's pretty good into the... Let's do a quick deck tech here. I do utilize the standing desk. Chat, I'm over 30. I can't sit for 7 hours straight while I stream. Listen, chat, if you are an old person like me, make sure you get a standing desk. Your back will thank you. Mr. Negative, chat. Really powerful build-around card in Marvel Snap. Invert the power and cost of all the cards in your deck. Makes Iron Man a 0 energy 5 power card. Makes Mystique a 0 energy 3 power card. Swap in our gorgeous variant. Blue Marvel 3 energy 5 power, etc. You get it. All right, cool. Let's hop on into some games. By the way, to plug the sponsor, if you're someone that lives in the US, I've got a new sponsor for the next couple of weeks, EveryPlate. They're a meal delivery service. If you check them out using my link, their cheapest box, you can get meals delivered to your door for you to prepare for as little as like 15 bucks on the first box. And if you do that using my link, it really helps me out. So if you help me out, I'll help you out. Anybody that signs up for EveryPlate using my link there can collect a free 6-month sub gift to my channel as a thank you for that. Helping the sponsors helps me, so I pay it back to you all. So if you're someone that was thinking about subscribing and you live in the US, or if you're an existing sub and you want me to re-up your sub for 6 months after it expires, that is a deal that is on the table for the next like 3 weeks. Okay, so we're gonna Psylocke, which gives us an extra energy, into Mr. Negative, which swaps the costs of our deck, and then Adelan's gonna give us a new hand, which is sick. Age Dumb, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back. Oh, what am I? Did you see my note, by the way, back on Twitter? I might need to be done by 4 o'clock today, which is like 3.5 hours. Perfect. Perfect. Yondu is not a good card, chat. Is the TLDR. For those of you at home. Yondu is a high variance card. When Yondu hits their best card, it feels good. But when Yondu doesn't hit their key card, it makes them find their key cards faster. So it sometimes hoses them, but it sometimes accelerates them. Korg and Iceman are both better one-drop disruptive cards. They're more consistent at what they do. They don't have as big of an effect when they hit, because they're not getting rid of the thing permanently, but they never accelerate your opponent when you miss, is the key difference. I don't think Yondu is bad. I do, however, think it's worse than both Korg and Iceman. Is the TLDR.
I am Iron Man.
Yondu is fine with death. It does take one off of death. That is true. You're not sure I understand why Warpath is good. You should watch the Spectrum Destroyer deck play, Monster Man. Watch that highlight on my YouTube channel.
Opponent snapped.
Why are we snapping me? Do we just think I can't win here? Can I win here? I think I can win here. This adds 9, which adds 18, and then some amount of Iron Hearts are going to go into here. Okay, good shot. Actually just hit all of them in the middle. No, milling is not a win con in this game. No penalty from going to draw from a deck and having it be empty. I mean, we didn't need any of the RNG there. We won regardless, right? Oh, we drew Psylocke, shit. We drew Psylocke. I don't think I'm snapping turn 3 negative here, because both Iron Man and Mystique are in my hand, and Mr. Negative only inverts the cost of things in my deck, right? Filling the raft with Bishop feels good because it can scale up in power. Get a free 6-drop here. So we're probably dead. Yeah, this person is like the professional Professor X cheeser. That's basically all they do.
I am Iron Man.
I'm really surprised they didn't step this. They're probably just infinite and don't care. I'm gonna snap Psylocke Negative with the Machine World face up. You cannot drop out of Infinite. Are there any penalties for retreating? There is a random neckbeard on the internet that will think less of you because your win rate will be lower. And not this neckbeard. This neckbeard will encourage you to retreat all the time. Our draws have not been great with this deck in these first couple. The fact that we keep having early Mr. Negative, but we also keep having Iron Man and Mystique in our opener. It's just like the least interesting thing that could possibly happen in a game of Marvel Snap. I really hope they consider cutting points of power off this card. Just like flipping a fucking coin to win the game on turn 3, 4, or 5 is just so dry. I don't even know that it's too strong. It's just not interesting. Also not interesting that needs to be addressed is we desperately need the ability to knock you into the same person 3 times in a row. It shouldn't even happen twice in a row. It didn't even wait to re-queue us. I would rather get a bot than get the same human twice in a row. Is what their algorithm should likely be doing. It's unacceptable that re-queuing happens. You should give people bots rather than re-queue.
I am Iron Man.
And the part where Professor X wins Scar for them. Hey, Crispy Sense. Thanks for the brand new Prime. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be a little bit short here, right? I'm only going up 3 in the middle. Thoughts on Ari being a serial ghoster? I mean, non-zero chance. Professor X is a lot better with ghosting. In a mirror, chat. All right, where are we going? It does take a little while to get a full collection. And the reason for that is relatively simple. People play less when they have full collections. For people asking me, what deck should you be playing as you're getting into Pool 3? You should check out my Pool 2 decks list here. My recommendation for 3 decks that are reasonable into Pool 3 with only Pool 2 cards.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
What a weird game.
Victory.
It's like everybody limps because everybody's hand is bad. I think before you're in Pool 3, you can play whatever you want so long as it sparks joy. Once you get into Pool 3, the movement deck is very, very bad. Its plays are far too telegraphed against anyone who's a decent player. We're gonna Psylocke here so we can Sarah out for, I think. Now, if you're looking for a deck that plays some movement cards, this deck that our current opponent is playing is not a dedicated move deck, but it plays Iron Fisted Human Torch. It's the deck that was a highlight on my YouTube channel this morning, the Oglandia Stamp channel. The Beastly Slide deck is very good. Not a dedicated move deck, but it does regularly make double-digit power Human Torches. Requires a few pull 3 cards, though. Couple, 2, 3. It's amazing, just like in poker, you play solid gating cubes, go on tilt, poof, the cubes are gone. Ain't that the truth, Festhammer? Mystery cards are randomized within the various card pools. Does your 1.5 month for large sea creatures max spending account for horrible luck on collector's reserves? There's a ceiling on how unlucky you can be. So there are breakpoints while you are climbing that ensure that you always have a particularly minimum number of cards. As an FYI. Oh, they messed up. And our hand is not great. I think it's just like Ironheart into Blue Marvel. We're definitely just limping in here, though. So this means we're dead. A flowchart for the pity. What does that mean, Gap? I don't understand how you could reverse engineer that from anecdotes. Like, what's their sample size? Like, is this from a data mine or is this off of anecdotes? Like, there's things in the game files that reference this is how it works. Like, how is this, like, you said it's from snap.fan. Did they data mine this is, like, in the game files, or the numbers are in the data mine? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna twist my arm.
Oh, snap.
I'll pull the flowchart up that Gap is talking about on screen after we finish this game, chat. It's in the subscriber Discord server. You're a subscriber here on Twitch or a member on my YouTube channel. A very active Snap community in there, among other things. Alrighty then. We're just like not spending any other mana here. We're just chilling. Okay, well, I guess with them playing Ant-Man here, we'll actually just fill this in, right? And we'll win right, and then we have to try and win one of these two. They have one draw next turn, though. Okay, I guess we're trying to win middle. Having an Iron Man there certainly helps. Hopefully this Iron Heart hits Mystique. Perfect. What's our best draw here? Our worst draw is Magic, because we literally can't play her. Most of our draws are not great. Alright. That was an awkward game for us. We weren't really able to leverage any of our cost reductions because of the double Pegasus. And in fact, because there was a chance that a second Pegasus could flip up here, maybe I was wrong to Mystique by Sarah. Maybe because of the potential for this, I should have gone double Blue Marvel on 3. It's probably correct. Okay, I would like to prefix what we're about to share here with this is a community data mine. There is no guarantees that this is correct. It could be correct, though. There's a collector's reserve. What does Pity Timer 3 mean? There is a well-known Pity Timer of 9. It's a combination of 2 layered Pity Timers. The worst possible sequence of events could be currency box, asset box, avatar, currency box, asset box, avatar. Every 3 reserves will have an asset. Okay, but how does that can't be true, right? I swear I've gone 3 of these in a row, right? You can if you're lucky. Okay, so these are considered a bonus. So what you're saying is you can't get more than 2 currency boxes in a row. Is the floor. So it's impossible to get credits, boosters, or gold 3 times in a row, is what you're saying, is what this is telling us. Okay. So this could be considered. So you're telling me the game thinks I'm lucky when it gives me 3 fucking avatars in a row? What a shit system. I would rather get credits or gold 3 times in a row than get another goddamn avatar, chat. Look at these things. What am I gonna do with another avatar? Can I please be done getting avatars? I don't need them. I haven't needed an avatar in like 800 pulls. There's too many of them. These things should be weighted way lower. I assume at some point we'll run out of them, but like, I have a green goblin avatar. I don't need a new one. We should go back to using the default one out of spite. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I assume there's an avatar for every card, is the reality. Oh, the upcoming hot location. Like how many featured in hot locations were data mined? Kraken, how far out? Like the next few weeks? I feel like those could potentially change though, right? Because they told us to expect a patch soon. So if we should expect a patch soon. All right, Chad, who's got 2 thumbs and is punting Oscorp Tower? This guy right here. Okay, we get to rogue their blue marvel.
Opponent snapped.
Thanks, Kraken. I appreciate it. And they gave us an extra turn, and we have Sarah. For what it's worth, chat, for people that don't keep up on news and stuff, expect a patch soon is what we were told, FYI. Do I want 2 Iron Mans or do I want 3 blue marvels? I think I want 2 Iron Mans, right? I think I want 3 blue marvels? I guess I might win Oscorp Tower with 3 blue marvels. Yeah, that's true. Fucks me up here a little bit.
I am Iron Man.
I got a real shot to win this, right? Rogue's gonna grab Blue Marvel or Iron Man here. And if we grab Iron Man, we should win mid. If we grab Blue Marvel, we should win right. Alright, we need to grab Blue Marvel now, I think.
Iron Man.
No, we want to grab Iron Man so we can win here? I don't know. It's kind of a cluster regardless.
I am
Okay, are we good? Yeah, we win left and center. This mirror is real weird.
Victory.
Just Iron Men and women stealing Iron Men and Mystiques copying Iron Men and Marvels, and it's like one big happy weird family that shares everything, Chip. I think I have enough boosters to split my next Psylocke, Chip. Do we split her? 30, 40, 50? 137 is enough to split her, right? Set. My body is ready. My body is ready to get triangles on this split ship. A splitter mean, I'm going to show you what splitter means for people that are new to Marvel Snap. So, you upgrade your cards. Look at that, another king avatar. All right, as you upgrade your cards, the cosmetics on her increase. You get an animated frame here.
Animated frame.
Animated frame. You ready for the second avatar in a row, chat? 400 credits. That's great. I like credits. Now, she gets all the way to the infinite level. This is the highest cosmetic appearance you can get on this specific version of the card. You cannot get card backs out of the reserves, only avatars. Now, since she's all the way upgraded, you have the option to split her here, which gives her a new effect. In this case, ugly triangles with particle sparkles. I will probably never upgrade this one again. I need to get a Psylocke variant at some point. We have a nice split. But you can see, so here's the base version of Psylocke with the normal background, the no border effect. Here's a rainbow background. And here's a rainbow background with the particle border effect. Let's go into here and swap this Psylocke out for the one with the extra effects. A couple more Mr. Negative, and then we'll jump around to something else, huh? For people that are new, we usually change decks every 30 minutes to an hour here. We have the old feature location up today and tomorrow, so we're a little bit more restricted in what we can play exactly, but we'll still hit a few different things. Chat, someone in my Twitter mentions is telling me that Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is free-to-play friendly. Is that true? I've never heard anything but negative things about the economy in that game. Has anybody played that to compare it to Marvel Snap? Is this person high? The new Yu-Gi-Oh! Client is the one that someone had to spend like $11,000 on to get all the cards, right? Am I mistaking that? Like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Client is like Magic Arena levels of expensive. Was my understanding. The point isn't to get all the cards, though. You must be new here. I love, man, y'all are hurt. I'm timing out everybody that's been hurt by capitalism so you can think about what you're saying. To all the friends that are telling me the point of the collectible card game is not to collect all of the cards and it's free to play friendly if you're not trying to collect all the cards. Whatever you're on, chat. Whatever you're on, please get help. Please find some help. The corporate overlords are in your brain And they have hurt you. They've hurt you, chat. Okay, so it's free to play in the sense that you can make a real deck, but not free to play in the sense that you can collect cards in the collectible card game. Got it. If you want to draw that distinction, more power to you. I think drawing that distinction is a little weird, but to each their own. I won't yuck your yum. Alright, so they're not explicitly not Grand Central Egg. Ironheart was easily the worst of the cards in our deck we could get there. Are we dead? I think we're dead, Chip. We can like Iron Man plus Mystique Iron Man here, but that's not good enough. Does Blue Marvel Mystique Blue Marvel get us there? That might actually. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 11 on the left. And then in the center, this would be maybe? Alright. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, we're gonna lose. They're gonna move. We're gonna lose left now. Oh, New York is why they failed. Got it. That's fine, we fished for a cube.
Opponent snapped.
I think my hand's good enough to call a snap, Chip. What else do we want to play? Patriots probably a fine deck into the feature location. Maybe we do that. There's no draft chaff in 10,000 cards. Is that true? I feel like that can't be true. Lockthor does not sound like a particularly good deck into the location. You like, I guess giving them a lockjaw isn't terrible. I don't know. Yeah, we could play Cerebro or Patriot. So let's Cerebro for a little bit. For people that haven't seen Cerebro before, ongoing, your highest power cards get +2 power. So we construct our deck in a manner that all of our highest power cards have the same highest power. So this is a Cerebro 2 deck because all of our cards have 2 power. We'd also copy Cerebro with Mystique to give them all +4 power. And then we have Blue Marvel as well to add a little bit extra on top. on Scorpions. We get their hand minus power here. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Cerebro 3. I think it's much worse in this variation. Does Blue Marvel cancel the Cerebro 2 synergy? No, because he doesn't power himself up. So he buffs all of your 2s to 3s, then all of your 3s are your highest power.
Wind, aid my hand.
Why is Iceman better than Yondu? Because Yondu and Korg have anti-synergy with each other, so you can't really play them together. Okay, so I think we just do this because all of these are about to move around and these two are about to be locked out, right? So we don't actually know what's going to end up where. Ah! And I can't play... I think you can't play 5s here now because Goose is there. Oh, well. It was a little bit of a troll game. To be fair, our opponent made it trolly, right? They stormed and stuff. Look, a 2-drop that works for us. God bless. This 2-drop lets Mr. Fantastic and the Death's Domain be a surprise as well. Yeah, I do kind of feel like the lack of synergy between teams in this game is a bit of a miss from a design perspective. Brood does leave behind 2 friends and Death's Domain.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, so it's Cerebro drawn. I think I just Iron Man the middle, and then we'll go Cerebro Brood on the last turn. Is this more power now? So it'll be 4, but it'll be double versus 8 being doubled once minus 1. But we probably still lose, right? Like 4 double is only 16.
Escaped.
Save Danger Room for like Brood and Mr. Sinister here. Alright, well, we're not playing Cerebro there. Hopefully there's a friendly place to play him on the right. Okay, well, we're no longer a we're no longer a Cerebro deck.
Wind, aid my hand.
I don't know if my body is ready to get Shang-Chi yet. We're a Cerebro 12 deck, yep. Okay, we'll just win left and center. Oh my god, my ongoing effects don't work in the Isle of Silence, chat. Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. We talked about it for Cerebro, and my brain just like turned off for the other ones. Well, we have all ongoing cards for our last card. We do this, and we hope their Hela doesn't go left. Go right. Beep, 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 beep. We should have played Cerebro so we get a chance for Magneto to pull that over, chat. Well then.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yes, Chewie. More than anything, they nailed the pacing of the games. Not close.
Opponent snapped.
We have 2 draws out of Cerebro.
I am Iron Man.
Who's a good Jubilee? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, chat. 1 in 4 to win the game. Our Cerebro decks have not felt good the last couple of times we played. It's kind of gotten poo-pooed on. This Cerebro 2 variation does not feel like it puts enough power into locations to be good enough. Okay, this deck wasn't very good yesterday, but it was funny, so I'm gonna lose some cubes with it again. So this will probably be a highlight at some point. Playing discard cards into the machine world also seems fine. I think we're chilling. I don't have anything I necessarily want to discard yet at the moment. Well, Apocalypse changes that dynamic. Wait until after I lockjaw here. So, Lockjaw, when we play a card here, it gets swapped with a card in our deck. Blade and Moon Knight both discard cards, with Moon Knight discarding one from the opponent's hand as well. Yep. Killmonger isn't really a card they want anyways. The part where they get Professor X the mid and then they lock us out. Our deck is Dracula, Morbius, Knight. Moon Knight's a solid one. Takes a card out of their hand too. Is that good enough? Alright, limp. You need a 6 or more to beat us in the middle. Okay.
Victory.
Okay. Sure. The last video is the deck list I like, Cinder. We tried a couple of things, none of them were very good. Like we played a Hulkbuster for a little bit because of the one feature location that was up, but Hitting their Moon Girls seems great there. Or their Dino, I mean. Just Apocalypse, right? We're playing for all three. Yeah, I was having to manually refresh. The web page regardless, Drunk Owl, so I was gonna have to manually do something. I'd rather just have the screen grab with my cosmetics on it.
Victory.
Okay. Gonna let Morbius go a little crazy here. Rats. Hit Apocalypse. That's awesome. I think we snapped this. And that means my swarm's about to pop off here. The reason you can't climb the ladder isn't because of your deck choice. The reason you're struggling to climb the ladder is because you're not snapping and retreating at appropriate times. This is almost assuredly the Spectrum Destroyer deck, right? Oh my gosh, chat. Look at all the candy. Can I snap again? Why does it let me snap again?
I am Iron
When you expound on when to snap and retreat accordingly, you should check out my when to snap video here. covers it quite well. Don't we actually lose this? Why? Because of the Spectrum mid. Spectrum mid and 16 here. See, I guess 20's not enough. We beat Destroyer, we lose the Spectrum. Alright, have your cubes. This is a good example of this deck not being very good. Like, had absolutely everything go right this game practically, and it just didn't matter. I guess you could argue our Moon Knight not hitting their Spectrum wasn't exactly perfect, but in general, these discard Apocalypse decks, they just don't generate big enough numbers consistently enough to be competitive. Spectrum Destroyer is really strong. Yeah, but that's what defines a deck being playable or not, right? Like, if it's not competitive into the deck that's good, it's not good. Metagames define what decks are playable. So you're right that the Destroyer deck is probably the best deck. I don't even think Nikkiing the Swarms would be good enough right now, J-Hub. I think the way the Destroyer decks have flexed up, they'd still be much better on average. So blade discarding nothing. These are all gonna move around. Goose across to Invisible Woman. That's probably snap worthy, right?
Oh, snap.
Means they can't hella under it. When you play a Koye on turn 2, and you play every card that she plays out that you draw on turns 3 through 6, she adds 6 power to your game for 2 resources. She is an incredibly good on-rate card because of this. If you play out 3 of the 4 cards you draw after you play a Koye on 2, she's as good as Lizard, and she can often be better than it. Ooh, Avengers Compound moving to where our Goose is not great for our curfew. Storm here at least.
Wind, aid my hand.
I don't actually have that many cards with no abilities out here. Just like Doctor Doom, Wasp. Hope this is good enough, I suppose.
Victory.
Is in fact good enough. Okoye is a replacement level card in that deck. If you want to play something else in her slot that makes you feel happier, go for it. Ooh, that might be a chibi I actually use. That's one of the better anime-esque ones. Making a video about how to play around locations that aren't revealed yet isn't easy. It's not a video that can be made concisely because there's too many it depends. It's one of those things that there's too many variables. It depends on what locations are already visible. It depends on what your deck is doing, what card you're choosing to play out. Like, can you move the card, etc. Like, the considerations for Nightcrawler and Hood are different than considerations for other cards. It's one of those things card gamers just want an easy, clean answer to, and there's just not an easy, clean answer to it. Card with Mr. Warlock. Hey, look, a location where there's upside to playing out to it proactively. Oh, is that the only released Red Skull variant? I actually didn't know that.
Wind, aid my hand.
I don't think the show and tell deck is very good, Huckleberry. That's why I haven't been playing it. No, you will always get a 0 power Mysterio, regardless of which one goes here. Isn't this a very easy step with Doom? No, I can lose left, right?
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, I don't think it's really easy at all. Although I guess, no, that doesn't even change anything, right? Especially when I just like give them an abomination, right? Doom wins mid though, not if the real Mysterio's in the middle, which it probably is. This is like almost assuredly the real Mysterio, right? Oh, the Mojo. The Mojo gets it. Yeah, I guess the Mojo getting it is fair. All right, in. Yeah, Mojo does it. Kick it. Gonna win by 1? We're gonna win by 1. Good beat. Good 8 cubes. Good call on the Mojo.
Victory.
We're so close, chat. I can't believe, I feel like I played a ton of Patriot. It's crazy that we don't have boosters for him. Just RNG'd out of them. Debris hasn't gotten a split yet either. It's a good deck to play for farming boosters. We got a bunch of cards in here that I need. I need splits on still. I think a Doc Ock. Doc Ock is very reasonable in particular metagames and against particular types of decks. Specifically, Doc Ock is very good against decks that are going to play all their cards out naturally anyways, because you take away their ability to choose their sequencing. And it's very bad against decks full of expensive cards that weren't going to fill their hands. Oh, that's right! I forgot we bought the Goose. Okay, let's fix that after this game.
Wind, aid my hand.
Lost to every Doc Ock ever played against me, but I've also never won with it. Alright, Patriot here. Oh, excuse me, along with Dr. Doom on the last turn should be a W. So I'm going to play Misty Knight on the right to hedge that. You'll note here that I played Patriot second, and this is important because if I draw Mystique this turn, she only copies the last card that I played. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to snap there. I don't know. If they have like a Juggernaut as the follow-up to Storm, I'm not super excited about it. Okay, Professor X. Professor X beats us by 1, right? Ooh. Also a card that is very good with Daredevil. Potter Goes Gaming, thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. Yeah, is 16 enough to win middle? We just like die to a Magneto that way, right? A lot of these decks don't play a card like that, though. This plays around Enchantress, though, does it? Yeah, never have a cube. Does not play around Cosmo. I guess we're supposed to Abomination. Cosmo is not a card I was really expecting out of them. That's not a card you see paired in the rescue mid-range decks too often. That is correct, teacher. The stakes are always doubled on the last turn of a game. Oh my god, Goose Variant. Yeah. I'm giving up a cube so I can fix my Goose Variant.
Escaped.
Change the deck color too, so it stands out a little bit more. There's our fancy Kit Kat chip. I feel like it's worse. I feel like until they nerf Sarah Kanye, it's probably just worse than all the Sarah variants. And the Sarah variants don't want to play Domino to have less chance to draw Sarah. Same thing with the Carnage sub-theme. Like Carnage and Mysterio are two busted of 2-drops with the 1-drop, so like make that work. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if both Carnage and Mysterio got hit with nerf bats. Carnage and Mysterio both probably need to be brought down. The frequencies of nerfs / patches as needed. I don't think we're desperate for a patch right now. We're supposed to get a patch soon. I don't know that. I wouldn't say that there's any big balance issues in the game at the moment. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock, Chip. Have a rock, opponent. You're surprised Mysterio's in the needs to be nerfed category for you. It's a 5-power 2-drop. That its downside is upside in almost every deck that plays it. Nah, not at all. By 3, I think that's a replacement level card in that one. Man, we're gonna lose to the fucking Green Goblin Gambit combo deck, aren't we? We're gonna lose to the fucking Gambit Green Goblin combo deck. Strong synergy on display for our opponent here. Alright. We lost the 1 in 7.
Victory.
But we won the 50%er on the White Tiger. We take those, I guess. Their Gambit's like a trained sniper though, chat. RNGesus took the wheel and tried to run us over there. Like, good golly. For what it's worth, chat, I think both Gambit and obviously Green Goblin 2 are plenty playable cards. Just don't put them in the same deck. Some nonsense. Oh, here's a question. if I want to play with just the infinite border on debris anyways, do I wait to split her until after I level this one up and split it? Since I'm already half committed here? I think that's the line, right? If I want the better cosmetic on this one, I should wait to split her until I split this one, I think. We're gonna min-max her splits. I just eventually want all of my cards to have the same border. All these varying border colors, they make me nervous, chat. Yeah, that's a level of optimization we should all be okay with, chat. So, when you have...
Opponent snapped.
I mean, it loses the game every time, chat, and they snapped me. Wait, does it? What if I go Wasp here, Debris here, and they play into Bar Sinister? Alright, Gimba. Yes! Victory! Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we lost. Because we're technically tied on the left, huh? These are content cubes, okay? Oh, the mojo works! We win left because of mojo. I forgot about the mojo, chat. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. I forgot mojo was gonna trigger. Well played. Well played. I think Bar Sinister is my favorite location in Marvel Snap.
Victory.
Okay, something sinister goes this way. When all locations are filled, should the game end? No, because of stuff like... Do we just goose the sinister, chat? I'm gonna goose the sinister. Things just got very tight. And by that I mean their carnage just got very huge. Oh, and it went right too. Alright, we need a Cerebro followed by a Mystique chip. Venom is a hungry boy. Hungry, hungry boy. I think we do this, and then we pass. And then if we draw a Cerebro, we can go Cerebro, Mystique, Wasp next turn. Really surprised they didn't snap us here. Patriot, whatever. You know, the card, whatever the card is, chat.
Escaped.
Yeah, I assume there's, all those variant ideas are good at them, but I assume there's licensing logistics with at least a few of them. Would be my expectation. You're treated if they snap before wave. No, because I had a draw on Patriot to likely win. No, I think I'd take a snap at a 25%er to draw Patriot there. People always ask about playing to face down locations, chat. This is a good example of where context is key, right? Like I don't need to play into New York because we can move out of it, and there's upside into playing to something like the Vault early. Just rolling onto my Wasp.
Wind, aid my hand.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Our hands have been very poopy today. You know what's the opposite of very poopy? Dwight Destel, 75 months. It's like a different lifetime ago. We were driving to SCG Invitationals in Atlanta and everywhere else all over the country. Hope life's treating you all right up in Michigan. It's for the 6 1/4. 6 1/4, right? 75. The bigger month numbers, they blur on my year translation. Hide our friend in the dark dimension. Storm the X-Mansion rather than risking getting diffed out of it. So the higher variance locations that can end the game on the spot.
Wind, aid my hand. Wind, aid my hand.
There was some wind, there was some hand dating, you know. Tomato, tomato. I mean, the Patriot draw here means Doom wins left, right? Bot, tippy dot, my Doom bots really love these Doom bots whipping up some Doom. Yeah, yeah. Because they shouldn't be playing anything like White Tiger or whatnot in their Warpath deck, right? So, Iron Man into Spectrum. Onslaught. Sure. I would like to win left and right, please. Thank you. Oh, wait. Did I miscount that? I did miscount that. It's only 7. This was 9 in my brain. We don't have a Mystique. We lost the tiebreaker because we're only up by 12 on the right. Anyone else have a non-Ultron build of Patriot they've been liking? This list has been feeling real medium the last couple times we played it. I wouldn't mind trying something else. Patriot, Sarah, I haven't. You got a list, Kanye? Also, Kanye, I was lurking in your stream the other night, and I heard you say you're rebranding. If I can give you one piece of advice for whatever you're rebranding to, don't put Marvel Snap in your new name. My number one piece of advice for aspiring content creators: never put a game name in your handle. Okay, I don't care how much you like whatever game it is at the current point in time. Never put a game name in your handle. Because you all know, chat. Yeah, like how many people with HS, Hearthstone, or TFT in their names? Like, you all can pick out a content creator or two. Like, just don't do it. It does sort of get awkward. It gets very awkward. Okay, so now we just like Patriot Mystique over here, right? Then we can Hulk mid later.
Oh, snap.
Huh? Are we dead? I think we're dead. What's playing Moon Girl? Okay, this looks cheeky. Sarah's one of, if not the best card in this game, so playing Sarah in any deck sounds good. Sarah could probably use 1 to 2 less points of power. If we're being honest with ourselves. Chat, I'm out of deck slots. I'm out of deck slots, chat. There are only 20 deck slots, which is up from the 10 we had in the closed beta, so, you know, it's the little things. Well, there's no debris in this list. That's interesting. If I had to delete which card, which would it be and why? Professor X, not close. Fuck that card. If you ask someone who designs Magic cards to design you a Marvel Snap card, they would design Professor X because it's miserable. It's the closest thing to a Magic card this game has. Someone always feels bad when it happens. You're just like, yep. This is an experience. Oh, I'm missing Mystique. I did a spit take, thanks. Now debris has gotta be wrong, right? You said this was a sketch. Is debris better than Green Goblin here? Green Goblin feels like a strange one to me. Yeah, but debris not just about clogging up the board, right? She's also about just like putting out, like when you debris in this deck, debris is adding 11 power to the board. Yeah, she just like puts 11 power into play. Oh yeah, I didn't change the deck building view, sorry. Or hell, possibly more than that, right? Because if you Moon Girl into Sarah, you could go Patriot Mystique, right? At like +6. In theory. Moon Girling Wasp is also dumb. Yeah, that's true too. Maybe the deck doesn't have space for debris. I could see that. Maybe your board space is so tied up with Squirrel Girls and stuff. Because, like, debris is kind of anti-synergy with Angela. I want to split this version of debris before I split this one. It could also be, Mysterio, right? Mysterio eats up some space, but he at least triggers Angela. You explain why Infinity Split order matters. So, your first split, you could only get triangle background or flat rainbow background and no border effects. Your second splits and on, you can start getting border effects. Is the thing. So I've already invested like a bunch of boosters and credits into this one. So I might as well finish it out for another 90. Get a split on here. And then get a better split on this one potentially. What do the borders look like? This is one of the border effects here on Mystique. Rocks and Squirrel Girl don't count as playing cards. I'll start with debris. Maybe we'll try Mysterio after. I'm assuming that's per card, not per variant. That is true. They have a VOD on splits. I do not. I actually don't have all of the splits. There's like 18 splits, chat. It takes forever to get all of them. I play too many different decks to have all of the splits. $18 splits on one artwork. Yeah, combinations of border effects and backgrounds. It's the TLDR. That'll just be a 6-drop. Okay, similarly useless at least. Similarly useless. No, we don't have release dates on any of the unreleased splits. Oh, they got value out of there. Out of their thing, that's sad. No Patriot, very dead.
Escaped.
We could split Misty. I don't know if I play enough Patriot to justify splitting Misty though. It's a lot of credits. Probably just leave her on the blue border. I feel like I should split her after I split Patriot proper. Okay. Mojo into Savage Lands along with debris here. Sounds great. Not only do you get paired with people who are at your rank, but you also eventually start getting paired into people who aren't just in pool 1 anymore. You should not... The random content creators that told you you should be waiting to level up your collection, chat, stop it. Ignore them. Open your cards. Have some fun. Don't be silly. I should have snapped here. Go look on YouTube, Kanye. Actually, I think it was, do you remember the dude you hosted last night? I forget his name, but I've watched some of his stuff. I was watching your stuff and you hosted him. He's got a video on it that I if I recall correctly, that details telling people not to rank their stuff up. I forget what their username is.
Victory.
Play the game, invest in some antiperspirant. That's the good one. Okay, we've got Moon Girl to copy Patriot. Our squirrel has snuck into the sanctum. That's a snap. You need boosters more than credits. That means you are not playing nearly as much Marvel Snap. Degen harder. Thanks for the sub gift, Socio. Does this win the game? I don't know that it does. I mean, they're playing swarms, right? So, like, it's gotta be good into their swarms, right? Hey, Omnic Sage, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Alright, I think we're dead then. I think we're dead. This deck has consistently very low powers for its board states. The things we're powering up with Patriot do not have very good base stats in this list. This feels like it has some of the same problems as Cerebro 2 without the upsides of the disruptive cards. You know what discard deck looking kind of consistent? You mean the discard deck looks good when it has a location that lets it double all of its discards? Yes. The discard deck is more consistent when all of its cards are twice as effective. That is an accurate summary. All right, I think I'm over this. You know what we haven't tried that I'd kind of like to build?
Escape.
I'd kind of like to build. I'd kind of like to put together. God, we're so close. I'd kind of like to try Cerebro 4. I think I'd like to try Cerebro 4. This is cute. Oh, I like this list. Alright, I think I'm down to try this. Thanks for the links, long shot. I am playing Snap through BlueStacks, yeah. The PC client is early access and has bugs. I'm down for this. There is my BlueStacks window. We had played a variation like this a while ago with the Destroy sub theme. I'm into it. You know how you can tell this deck's probably good, chat? It's playing a bunch of cards that should probably be nerfed. Small tip from my years of playing card games. Play the busted cards, you'll probably win more. That's good on, Sheriff. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live till about another hour or so. Here every day during the week. Do I try Forge over Shocker? I guess that's good with exactly Carnage. I don't know. Shocker's got like 7 stats or more a lot of the time. Forge is only 3. Even if you eat Forge with Carnage, it's only 4. Plus, Shocker has the best animation in the game, so like, you'll pride for my cold dead hands. Thank you. Yeah, I guess Forge is what? Forge is 7 with Brood, but like, so Forge is 7 with Brood, but Shocker is 7 with your Patriots, right? So like, your best case scenario is still like only okay, right? Okay, this is a Shocker into Brood and Murray Isle situation, right? Oh. Okay, well, map board changed very quickly. Oh, you know what? I should have put the real Mysterio in the middle, so that way when we draw Carnage, we can eat this over here and not feel bad about it. Oh, that's a great draw. That's a lovely draw. I stepped too late. They have Sunspot in their Patriot deck? That's a strange inclusion.
Victory.
Snap too late yet. Yes, this Patriot list getting to run Killmonger is nothing to scoff at. I agree with that. Matchmaking is based on a mix of both rank and your pool. Also, and this is something that I really have to start poking people at for, the number of people that have told me they're playing against pool 3 players while they're in pool 2, and it's just like cards being generated off the hub or Agent 13 that they're playing against. So like, double check and take a look at the things you played into. Also, if you won an absolute metric ton when you were starting out and your MMR is high, you will get other high MMR players because it does consider that in addition to your collection level / pool. God, these Shadowlands are killing me, chat. Literally killing me. I think this is a Patriot Blue Marvel Onslaught center angle. Okay, now it's a Patriot Mystique Onslaught center angle. Who's got 2 thumbs and gets rinsed off by an Enchantress? This guy right here. Let's snap them. Go Brood here, Mr. Sinister here. I guess I was complaining about the Shadowland, but the ninja's actually about to be pretty lit here, huh? Onslaught doubles the ongoing effects of our cards. So he'll add another 12 here and another 12 here. Will the real Mysterio please sit down? Because these illusions are huge. And the Dracula discarded the illusion Mysterio from their hand for 0. Oh, that's the good stuff right there, chat. That's the good stuff right there. Angel is not a playable card. It is statistically going to be drawn before you play it for free, and the upside when you play it for free is minimal. Do not put it in your deck. It's terrible. I mean, so like, I have Mysterio, I have Patriot, Mystique, Onslaught, and a Demon here. So playing into La Chicaglia is like kind of whatever, right? Like this is fine. If we draw rocks, Mystique, Patriot, and Onslaught, give them +4. Rocks are 1 mana 8 power, chat, if all this comes together. Patriot gives our cards the abilities +2 power. Mystique, we'll copy that. Mysterio always triggers La Chicaglia. Unlike cards like Doctor Doom or Squirrel Girl, Mysterio counts as playing a card in every location. It triggers things like La Chicaglia, it triggers Angela, all of those things. Our demon sucks. Is playing 2 rocks out better than playing Blue Marvel? I think it is, right? We play Rogue for like a free point. Chat, if losing to a card like Enchantress makes you upset, this deck is not for you. Play something else. It's okay to lose to cards, chat. Take your licks and retreat. Or play something else if you're not into that. So Onslaught's here is gonna add 8 power here. He's gonna add 4 power here. And we're up 1 more from this technically. It's gonna add 4 more here as well.
Victory.
Seems good. Seems good. If you wanted to play a card to protect against Enchantress, you could play Invisible Woman. I don't really know that that's necessary. We're not doing it here.
Animated frame.
Animated frame. I use that. I think it's better than the default. I don't know that I like that art, but I think it's better than the default. Because my collection level's so high. With the power of the most powerful card in mobile gaming, your credit card, your collection level 2 could be high. Hood drinks for free, chat. Hood drinks for free.
Victory.
Applying my credit card liberally, but this game also wants my card. This is ridiculous. I know. I also played a lot of Marvel Snap. Chat, you have to play 15,000. My collection level, remember, it's 5 turns of Marvel Snap for every 1 collection level. So my level 6,000 means that I've played 30,000 turns of Marvel Snap in the last 5 months. It's not a small amount of snapping. Those are rookie numbers. I mean, they kind of are, honestly. Hey, PXL, thanks for the brand new Prime. Streaming here on Twitch is my full-time gig, and I wouldn't be able to be without folks like you. Thanks for keeping me around. Okay, so we have Blue Marvel for 4, and then next year we could hood into Killmonger. Well, actually, next year we could go Mystique the Blue Marvel, hood into Killmonger. Okay, well now we're no longer Mystiquing the Blue Marvel. I assume they concede here. Do anything? Yes, the other Mysterios stick around after the reveal. That's why they work well in this deck. They're powerless cards that get beefed up by Patriot. Is it worth trying to play this deck without Mystique? I don't think so. I think both Cerebro and Patriot need Mystique to work, unfortunately. We just Mr. Sinister, right? Probably Machine World, honestly. Okay, that's a hood. We can play these out, and then next year we could go Demon Carnage. Okay, now we can Shocker first. And actually, getting Shocker down here is not only nice for our curve purposes, but it's also nice to not play Demon before we potentially draw Killmonger. Well, I mean, that certainly could have gone worse, I suppose. We draw a Patriot here. We have a chance to win raid still. Howdy, press pick. I've been all right, bye. The new location is weird. The percentage for Patriot, 1 in 4. Oh, this is interesting because they, whatever they play into Machine World, they get a copy of back with Mindscape, right? We had Mindscape as a feature location during the closed beta. I can agree that it's a bit stain. You can also interact with it before it happens at least, but yeah, it's not the greatest. Put Storm and Scarlet Witch and everything. Ooh, free squirrels. All right, chat. I'm sorry, but the squirrels have to die. Yeah, Daredevils just cancel out, A9. Let's go Demon into Patriot. Go Mystique Nova. Mystique into Mysterio now. Let's do that. We're 1 in 4 to draw Onslaught. Yeah. Thanks, I guess. Really? It's not the Onslaught I wanted for Christmas, chat. I think we're dead. Even with Onslaught, the Infinite over here. Infinite over here probably means we're torched.
Escaped.
Any cards that when played reactivate a location's effect? There are not. Boom. Boom. Shocker is in the deck because it's a 7 power 2-drop. If you're unsure how that's the case, read the rest of the cards of the deck. Exclamation point deck in chat to get a link. Dr. Pavid, thanks for the entire year. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Cyclops. Excuse me? Are they also a Patriot deck then? Okay, chat. So Ryan's a bot. Can you use 0 to negate Infinite's drawback? You cannot. Are they a bot? They played Demon into Machine World. That can't be human activity, right? I don't know, maybe? It's hard to tell. People make mistakes. The Cyclops is also in their deck, chat. Imagine putting this much work into a sweet animation and then giving it to a card like Cyclops. Poor guy. I guess. Felt like a bot. Usually the bots have reasonable decks though, right? This deck was just like super all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. Why put Colossus there instead of armor? Why put armor instead of Colossus? It's my shot back to you. What human slams Carnage into an empty location? You'll probably see me do that at more than one point today. Sometimes you're just like filling your curve and don't have anything else to do. If they had a Killmonger, we were going second. So if they had Killmonger, we were dead. Dead. Maybe the bot had copied the deck as someone booster farming. That might legitimately have been it. No joke. No capo. Am I playing Demon out this turn? Probably not, right? Yeah. The downside of playing Demon is if I draw a Killmonger, I can no longer Killmonger. But is it a problem if I can't Killmonger anymore? Probably not. bird left. We'll clean up with the cap blue marvel. Good to go. All right, so we didn't lose our Patriot or our Mystique glass half full. This is their real Mysterio, so they're at 9 here on the right. I think that's fine though. This edges all the paths. Definitely not in a strong enough position to snap them here, but playing for all 3 of an outside shot to win for sure. I mean, the real Mysterio is only going to be 1 bigger than the fake Mysterio here, so like, you know. Yeah, we're going to lose, right? Wait. What?
Tie.
They ate their real Mysterio? Oh, this was my fake Mysterio that they got from the Machine World that they just played out to power up their bishop. Okay. Deal, we take those. Deal, we take those. It's like, where's the +5? So for people that are new to Snap, the first and only tiebreaker is total power. If both players have the exact same total power, the game ends in a tie, as you just saw. This deck isn't playing Misty Knight because we're playing Killmonger. I'd argue telling me about an edge case is still being pedantic. If 99 times out of 100, or like, you know, 999 times out of 1,000, total power is accurate, it's fine to say total power with an asterisk that there's an edge case. Hey, look, chat, we have a 2-mana Brood. All right, and we are not playing our actual Brood here. Or Mysterio? Oof. I snapped the Killmonger on the Sunspot, though, I think. And I'm supposed to spread this out instead of committing all to the same path.
Wind, aid my hand.
Well, punish for not playing into here, I suppose. Or playing into here, I guess I should say. Wait, did they just skip? You're about to get infinited, shit? We're about to get infinited. Notice I don't play Sunspot main decks. Yeah, it's not very good. Just like only okay. Good old honest infinite. Alright, chat. We've definitely been the statue more than the pigeon today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an afternoon. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm going to be kicking off with a little bit of Genshin Impact to start things tomorrow morning. We've got, they just rolled out a new banner in that game, so we're going to do a bunch of polls for the new character. We're going to play some single-player story and stuff for a bit, and then we'll be doing Marvel Snap all afternoon again. We'll start with Snap about noon Central and play for 3, 4, 5 hours. Thank you to the new followers. For people that are new to the channel, if you enjoy the vibe and you're looking to get better at Marvel Snap, I'd like to shout out my YouTube channel really quick here before I head off. This is a great resource for getting better at the game. There's stuff up here, so there's suggestions for pull 2 into pull 3 decks, pull 1 decks, how and when to snap, how long it takes to get all of the cards, details on how the rank ladder works and stuff that we know, optimal account progression. There's also different deck highlights and stuff up here and different things. So I will be back tomorrow. If you're looking for more stuff from me, be sure to check that out. I'm going to go ahead and raid What Am I? They're hanging out in chat a lot, and they've been snapping. They're an excellent card game player, so be sure to be kind to them here on Twitch, and hopefully see you around again tomorrow, folks.